Located along the road that leads to Villa Falletto, near the cemetery, the chapel shows different construction phases: Romanesque in the internal apse, 14th century along the south side, and 18th century in the small choir and the bell tower. The fresco decoration dates to the last 20 years of the 15th century and is commonly considered one of the most representative works of the Biasacci brothers. The scenes of the life of Saint Sebastian, protector against the plague, are painted on the rib vaults of the portico, which was later closed. There are tondos with the evangelists in each rib vault. The story takes place at the time of the persecutions implemented by the Emperor Diocletian against the Christians between 303 and 310. The story begins in the rib vault over the entrance, with Sebastian baptizing the new Christians. It continues with Sebastian's visit to Marco and Marcellina, in which the saint exhorts his imprisoned companions, accompanied by their relatives who are in tears. In the same rib vault we can see Sebastian before Diocletian, who condemns him to death. The rib vault in front of the entrance is the most important, portraying one chapter of this story, the martyrdom of Sebastian pierced by arrows. In the next rib vault, Sebastian, who has survived the archers, no longer has the clothes of a noble knight and is again condemned to death, this time by flogging. The divine presence is represented by the blessing hand above the saint. In the last scene, situated inside scenographic architecture, soldiers are throwing Sebastian's body into the Cloaca Maxima above, but Saint Lucina recovers it below to give him a respectable burial in the catacombs. The substantial decorative displays framing the scenes, the precise custom data describing the clothing, accessories, weapons, architecture, but above all the inscriptions, are particularly interesting. As in cartoons, the scrolls show the words of the protagonists, who express themselves in the Italianate language of their time, showing evident references to the word of sacred portrayals. The same decorative work also portrays the figures of saints immerged in the subarches and the evanescent Madonna and Child painted outside on the north wall.